Yes, indeed. We are now live with another live episode of No Cap Live with yours truly, KC and Coach P. And if you don't know, that is the knowledge and wisdom of KC and Paris coming together. You know what I'm saying? Coming together as one, two separate individuals, bringing it to you like, the only way we can bring it because we are who we are, KC and Coach P. What's up with my partner, man? He's clapping, what's his name?
That's Anthony Hamilton.
Anthony.
Yeah, sometimes we
So
gotta come
what
in with the
what brings
vibe.
Anthony Hamilton into the mix today?
Man, you know what? I like Anthony Hamilton, and today just feel like one of them is what's the name of the song? Do you feel me?
Oh,
Do
hold
you
on.
feel me?
I done goofed up.
What you did, we still live, so P not on the screen, but I am. So how y'all doing? Oh, he back. There you go. He was only gone for a brief minute. Intermission. Or interlude.
Yes, indeed.
Interlude. Man, look, we back here, man. We back. Hey, we
The name
came
of
back on a Sunday.
yeah. We said we was gonna come on Sunday, and that's what we did. You feel me?
Yeah, look, we're keeping our words around here. So hello.
Who need to do it,
If that was the case, it'd be too much like right.
man?
Man,
And
I just
for a lot of
uh,
people, it'd be too much like wrong because motherfuckers can't keep their word. They don't even know what their word is or what it means.
that part right there, that's a whole nother conversation. Do motherfuckers really keep their word?
Man,
Nope. And can y'all motherfuckers start keeping y'all words?
is they even comfortable with it?
Shit. And if not, why y'all using them?
Your words should be stripping from you. You shouldn't be.
Right, right.
Anytime a person don't keep their word, they should lose the ability to say such words.
You get to a certain age limit, man. You damn near gotta you damn near gotta write down what you finna say and submit that shit before we. I can't say that shit. I'll never get nothing out.
Man, nobody got no time for all that talking.
Hey,
For nothing.
they wouldn't let me get nothing out because they already be trying to censor my ass. Nigga, what the fuck this nigga talking about? Everything. Everything. I'm trying to see if that right like that. No, let's still go better that way. Yeah. Nah, man. Listen, man. Warriors playing right now.
Are they playing right now?
Yeah, I believe they playing right now. Just round one of the playoffs. So we'll get this W. The Heat just lost. No, the Heat just beat Minnesota. Memphis. The Heat just beat one of them. Who the Heat just beat? Now it's the Rockets and the Warriors.
No, I think Minnesota playing the Lakers.
They just beat the Lakers too.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Lakers just lost. Boston won. OKC beat OKC just beat somebody by down near 50 points.
John Morant and them, yeah,
By
they
50?
it was like by 54.
How you come in the playoff game and get your ass beat by 54 points? Nigga, you don't even supposed to be there. Y'all need to go back to the play-in and play again.
Wasn't ready to play.
No. Listen, I got a question for you too, P, because
Yeah.
my nephew plays football.
Mm-hmm.
And so I need a pro tip.
Mm-hmm.
Say he runs a little awkward. Big guy, he's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Linebacker. Think of Ray Lewis at a 8-year-old level. That's how I like to see him because he reminds me of a young Ray Lewis. Big, power, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to run the ball. The problem is, right now they say he runs lazy and don't pick up his feet enough. Now, some people said let him put him on a treadmill.
Fuck no.
My opinion was get him on the track and let him do the running that way. Because I remember when we was running track, when I became the star of the team, I remember when we was running, I remember coach, what was our coach name?
Witherspoon, Thomas Witherspoon.
Thomas Witherspoon. I thought Witherspoon was the girls coach.
No. Witherspoon was our coach that they brought in because the girls, they only had a coach. They
Yeah.
didn't have a coach.
All right. Well, I remember when I
uh,
was running, he would tell it to stride, stretch them legs and move them arms. And I remember that because I remember one day when I came back around the lap, remember your ass said, let me try to make sure I get the right words. What you said, damn nigga, I didn't even know that was you. because you had a good stride going.
Mm-hmm.
It was something you said like that, and I remember because it was them arms and them legs and getting them out and making sure they get out there and get the full length. So I said she probably need to get him out there, maybe put some ankle weights on him. She said somebody told her don't put ankle weights on him because it's gonna stretch his knees. I ain't never heard no shit like that before, but hey. So I'm asking you what you think.
The treadmill will do absolutely nothing for speed.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about speed, first and foremost, what it sounds like, some people have heavy feet and they run heavy. But when it comes to running, the first thing is the gait. G-A-I-T. G-A-I-T. How a person walks, that is their gait. But how they walk when they run, it's multiplied. It's exasperated. So if a person has like their gait is off when they walking, if they walk hella heavy or side to side or anything like that, then when they go to run, they're only going to do that even more because they're putting more power into the forward movement of their gait, right? So, seeing how a person walks, you can tell almost how they're going to run if you have a trained eye. That's the first thing. Secondly, people have used ankle weights and all that stuff, but real speed training, first and foremost, going to the track is definitely a great piece of advice, but not just going to the track with an untrained individual. That will do nothing. Running track for a track team would do the best.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best ways to get faster is running against people who are faster than you.
Right.
Also, learning proper technique, proper gait function, how to swing your arms properly, and how to get proper lift on your front side mechanics and drive when you are punching the ground. That's how you prepare yourself forward, by use of the ground. But also, most importantly is the proper technique, but also learning how to get the proper strength so that you can run faster. People hear about horsepower, right? If he's a bigger kid, like you said, the problem is not just that he's slow. He has to move his mass. So if right now, even though he's bigger, if his body doesn't produce enough power to move his mass, then it's working against him. He has to develop more power in the right way to move his mass better. That's just what horsepower is, right? So if he's a bigger kid already out the gate, Ray Lewis style body, but he doesn't have the power to move his mass, he's going to automatically run heavier and slower. And then some people just have slow recovery and heavy feet. So first and foremost, technique, and then also learning how to use his size to his advantage to deliver proper power with the mechanics so he can move forward faster.
Yeah, I remember when you said the best thing for him to do is run in a track meet so he can get faster to run against faster people. And now remember, that's how y'all got better running against me. When we was running track and y'all would see me get out there and force y'all to
people faster than you is how you get faster. And the reason all y'all got faster because I was the fastest. Shamika, no. Soccer soccer is great for people running around doing soccer, but people say a lot of things, but no. I'm just gonna say no. Right. Hell no.
Right. I just think
soccer would never take the place of track. The fastest people in the world
run track.
So anybody who says that you should play soccer over track don't know what they're talking about.
I think soccer is good for soccer. Soccer give your ass endurance. All that damn running they be doing, but it's track to us. We track stars though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm like Usain Bolt. You like the second person that's fast like Usain Bolt. You like Michael Phelps. I mean Michael Thomas. Which one was Phelps? That? That's the swimmer.
Yeah,
that's Michael Johnson, right? Used to wear the gold shoes.
Oh, Michael Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, you Michael Johnson. I was out there like Usain Bolt.
This nigga's crazy.
I mean, just nigga. God dang. Just be second place, my nigga. You was already the second leg, nigga. God, they gave it to me for a reason, bro. They called me the cheetah out that motherfucker. God damn. So Shamika, do not put him in soccer. Let him come to Casey's coaching. I'm gonna get him right. If my nigga P was out here, We would be the coaches of y'all football team, and we would have y'all kids out there looking like the Raiders, the old school Raiders. Hello, but P out there, and it's just me out here, so I might come out there and but y'all need that no cap out there. That's what the football team would be called too. The no cap Raiders, huh?
Knocking caps off.
Set up the schedule then.
Wait, hold on, wait. I couldn't see her message because they got this referral link right here and I can't see. So I'm just now reading her message. Yeah, that definitely don't make sense. I was told to put them in soccer versus track due to they teach them to pace themselves, and it's not the same technique in football. Pace themselves to do what? We're talking about speed. Pace is the opposite of speed. Pace is what long cross country people do. We talking about, see, this is two different energies, and this is why I got an OG partner that I play chess with. He moved to Texas, so we haven't played in a while. But he puts in earbuds when he go around, like when he would come to the football game, because he used to say this saying, and now I understand. He used to be like, I hate when people who don't know what they talking about try to talk about football. And in the NFL, he's a connoisseur of it, right? And he would say that all the time. And now I feel what he's saying. Like when you really know about something, and then everybody likes to talk about something.
Hold on, P. Hold on, my fault. Happy birthday, Miss Farty.
Wait, you did your own birthday shout out?
Sure, she gave her own birthday shout out.
Man, who the people were the people that's supposed to give it to her? Y'all, hey, tap in and give her shout out. Happy birthday. We shouting you out though for sure. Happy born day. If you're 16, I mean you have 16 fitness reps.
Hold on, I want to make sure I do the birthday shout out right. I ain't gonna do it like that. Hey, you came, Miss Farty. You came, I'm gonna deliver. Don't worry about it. Birthday shout out coming right on up.
Here we go. We got.
I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. Let's go. Happy birthday, fellas. Happy birthday, ladies. It's a party. Light the candles. It's about to get crazy. Grown up babies. Everybody's on the list. Now scream your name. Scream your age.
Happy birthday, Miss Farty. Happy birthday, Miss Farty. I told you we got you. Come on with it. We in there.
Hold on. What's this right here? This is out of pocket, I think. What's this song? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. We gonna rock with you for a second.
Come on with it.
It's your birthday, bitch.
we gotta play the ratchet shit too. we gotta play the ratchet shit too. Hey, go. Happy B-Day. Happy B-Day to you, young lady. Make sure you do them 16 fitness reps. Everybody on your B-Day, that's what we give as a gift from TTBFC. We give y'all B-Day reps. So you got to do one rep for every year, and then you got to do one to grow on, obviously, for them one to come.
She said, I will. She said she needs to change her new name. She don't want to be called Miss Farty. What's wrong with Miss Farty? your name. Rock with it, man. Happy birthday to you, though. 16. That's a big. You driving? Got your vehicle? You mobile? You
16.
sliding? She said she's 16. Scraper
No,
mode.
Sweet 16. That's what they call it. Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. Oh yeah. So, happy birthday. Hey man, we got some of y'all in the building. Hello, welcome back. Welcome y'all. We glad y'all here. What we talked about? Nothing yet, but we're gonna get into some good shit.
We've been getting shout outs.
Huh?
No, I was saying any other shout outs.
She said she in Australia. Come on with it. Come on with it, Australia, with them kangaroos.
We was just in Australia.
Who she was?
No, me and you. No, I'm just joking.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, we were there yesterday.
Yeah, what you talking about? Why you?
We just got back. I don't know, man. That trip to Dubai had me fucked up.
Yeah, because Dubai was what? That was
on. Yep, when it was. It was when it was. Man, y'all should have been there, man. Anyway, I can't, man. I had some. Today, I had a good conversation, P. I'm gonna tell you. They got mad at me. My cousin and them got mad at me a little bit.
That
we went over
for Australia, huh?
Huh? What you say? I'm vibing.
No, that song we played might have been too ratchet for Australia, but hey, we appreciate you tapping in for sure. What you say?
Hey, man. Yeah, I was having a conversation with them, and I think they got a little upset with me. Cause the conversation, and I wasn't even trying to have no real conversation with them, but I was telling them about our show, the last one that we did, and I was telling them how we was talking about being spiritual versus tithing and so forth like that. Now, you know, they just came from church. So I was telling them the scenario, and then we went and started talking about I forgot what exactly we were saying, but they were telling me how it's different and the tithes and stuff is different.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we got to the point where it was. I asked them, which one is it? Is the internet the new Bible, or is it the Bible the Bible? And I started telling them, like, the Bible the most violent book. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of made it seem like I was trying to be a hypocrite or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you pray, why you wearing crosses and all this stuff? And I'm like, listen, God goes by a lot of names. You got to choose the name you're going to call him. You know what I'm saying? It's only one God. They said, well, what do you call him? I said, I call him God, the universe, whatever I feel like. I'm going to have my relationship with him is my relationship. They said, no, we go by God in this house. It's fine. Go by what you want. But every decade, y'all start calling him by another name. When we first was growing up, it was Emmanuel. Didn't they have a whole song about that? Emmanuel. It was all that. And Noel and Emmanuel. And then it was Jehovah. Then it's Jehovah. Then it's Jesus. Then it's Yahweh. It's Joshua. It's Jesus. And my thing is, it's still the same. It's still the same. Whether you say, hey, P, you P, or you Coach P, or you Parrish, which one is it? And you all the same. It don't matter, but we call you your mama call you son.
Yeah.
Son. You still gonna be, what the fuck is the difference? It's a name. But they got offended by that and said, no, because in this house, what do you believe in? I believe in something greater than myself. I don't gotta believe that everything in the Bible is accurate because, and they got mad at this, but I asked, when have you seen somebody die and come back 3 days later in your years of living? Right? Or the next question I asked, and that they couldn't answer, what you believe. Then the next question, what was the other one? When have you ever seen somebody go in the ocean into a whale mouth for 3 days? And if you notice, everything for 3 days. When you see somebody go in the ocean for 3 days, go in the whale mouth, when you ever seen a killer whale or a blue whale come get you? Hey, stay down here with me for 3 days. When you ever seen that? And then pop back up like, nigga, you should have went on that whale ride. You know, when have you ever seen that? You never seen that. But then they got offended when I said that, and they was like, oh yeah, what do you believe in? I believe, nigga, do you like Harry Potter? Do you like Lord of the Rings? Because it's the same. I'm not saying you ain't believe the Bible. I'm just saying pick and choose what you believe. And it's
never worry.
Never worry. Right, because you never seen that shit happen. But you know, you want me to believe everything in the Bible, and I have to tell them, like, listen, man, I'm not saying don't believe what you don't believe. I'm just saying the Bible is the most violent book. It's the most sexist book. The Bible means basic instructions before leaving Earth. They're giving you a guideline on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. But yet and still, everything that they do in the Bible, we see these folks killing like a mug. Thou shalt not kill. The Bible kills by millions. Thou shalt not steal. All they do is raid lands. They give Trojan horses. Thou shalt honor thy mother and thy father. Didn't dude kill his brother? And then them daughters go jump up on their daddy and have a baby? Ain't that incest? I'm just throwing, you know what I'm saying? We got something to read. They gave us something, so now you got to start depicting it how you want to depict it. But y'all don't want to answer the questions when a nigga presented to you, because if it ain't your way, then it's the wrong way. We can't believe the same thing because somebody got questions. And that was my argument today with my cousin. You know, man, I
Well,
just go
I
ahead.
wish Steve Bell was on here because it's
He on there you go. Bow.
Look at God working.
Bow.
Speaking of God.
Bow.
Speaking
he wasn't gonna let that one go. I got something for your ass.
Speaking of God, Steve Bell, this is a topic for you. Go ahead and chime in real quick. What you got in that chat? So we can bring it up. Because Steve Bell, this is definitely a conversation for you. What is John 20:29? What is that? I don't have a Bible or nothing in front of me. So C Bell, let us know what that is, because I know this is definitely a conversation for you. What I will say while C Bell is about to educate us on what John 20:29 is, I will say this, that in that conversation, the thing that bothered me the most is they kept saying, in this house, like, you don't got your own damn house.
Jesus said to him, because you have seen me, you have believed me. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. This verse follows Thomas, who doubted the resurrection of Jesus and insisted on seeing the nail marks in his hand before believing.
Okay. He's giving you your answer. He's saying it's in the Bible. Those who have not seen are blessed even more than those who have seen, because they believe without seeing. That's basically what I just took from that. And you say to that, that's good. I ain't gonna say good.
No. But you see what it say? Those you believe me because you seen me.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed is those who don't believe me. Right. Okay. Here's my thing. I can agree with all that, right? I can agree with it, because I'm not gonna say no, it's a wrong and a right.
Mm-hmm.
My whole point is this: it's a heads and a tails to a coin. For those that don't believe, logic. This is what me and you be always talking: logic versus emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is logic right here. Make
okay.
it clear for me. Make it clear for me. I operate in clarity. Right? This is when I can do my best work, when I'm clear about something.
Okay.
So with the Bible, and see, Bill, this is, I'm gonna put this out there for you. With the Bible, and yes, I still believe in God, and I do all. Y'all know how I feel about all this, but I still question it, right? So if I gotta go through this Bible, and I gotta start trying to interpret something from here, I gotta start interpret what you're trying to convince me of, then already it's gonna leave me with a whole bunch of questions, because now I have to interpret something that it's hard to say with clarity and with 100% certainty that, yes, God came back after 3 days, when in 43 years of living, I haven't seen anybody come back. Now, are we going to say, you got to have faith? That's faith, brother. Believing without seeing. Okay, great. Got you. Because I also believe in the higher power. It didn't say it wasn't a higher power. It didn't say it wasn't a God. Just ain't going to necessarily believe everything I'm reading. I'm going to say, have you seen miraculous things happen? Have God worked miracles for you? Absolutely. Absolutely. But just because I know that there's a God, don't mean that everything that's in this Bible is accurate. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean everything in this Bible is accurate, and don't mean I got to believe everything that I see that I read in this Bible. I can read Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or any of these books right now that could say aliens, gorks, and all this other stuff came and killed it, and y'all would say it's fiction. Y'all, even if I go look at this book, it's going to be in the fiction section. If I go find the Bible, is it going to be in the fiction section? Am I going to pick up the Bible and start reading and say, man, this is fiction. This is scientific. This is on a sci-fi movie. Is this going to be the question can I ask this question, or y'all going to feel offended when I ask it? Because some of the things in here, I can't say that I've seen. I can't say that I've seen. I've never seen a man walk on water. Well, I seen it on a commercial. Was he walking on real water? Don't know. Right? I can say I seen somebody somewhere do that. I can say, man, somebody died and came back. We done heard stories of it, right? But I've never seen it. I didn't have surgery where I feel like if you're in surgery and they put you to sleep, you dead. You dead until they revive you. I can't go back and be like, hey, when I was in surgery, man, I came back. God just walked up to me and was like, cuz it ain't time for you yet. I'm gonna see you when you get back though. Never happened.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, what is it? What's the problem with questioning?
Hmm.
What's the problem with questioning what I see? If God created me, that means God know my heart. He know my intentions. And if he created me, that means he created my mind. So he knows I'm going to question it because this is who he made me to be, a questioner. And I need the answer. What you got, P?
So I think a couple things. First, I'll get back to the questioning. Remind me that. But one thing you did say is reading something, it has to be interpreted, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's also a flaw that a lot of people have just by human nature and its comprehension of what they have read. A lot of people, even if it's not hard to understand, it can be written out in the most basic sentence structure form, as clear, very clear to you, the person who has written it out to deliver the message. You try to make it very clear, even conversation. But there's always, and I talk about it in the book. I'll talk about a lot of times people can take otherwise great sounding information and misinterpret it. It happens more times than the opposite. People take great sounding information or truth or things that are supposed to be uplifting or a gift of wisdom, and most people, the average thinker, the average person, messes that information up because of their inability to comprehend on a high level. Their comprehension level is low. But because of how they comprehend it, they will tell their own story based on what they believe they thought. They don't even think that they are poor that they have poor comprehension. Because again, that's the average thing. So they'll just take whatever they got from it and then they start to regurgitate and share misinformation. Now the misinformation gets spread way more than the real information, because again, the average person lacks that high comprehension, and the average person gravitates to other average people, and they share misinformation. Misinformation spreads like wildfire, like we were just talking about running, and how you should get faster. Misinformation spreads like wildfire. So that can lead to questions, and questions should be asked. But why do questions make people uncomfortable? Because maybe they themselves don't really have the answer, and their answers are coming from misinterpretations of people who gave answers who have poor comprehension. Now, you talked about the Bible being written but it also, what you could have added in there is being rewritten. Maybe the documentations that a lot of people are reading at this point ain't what really was said, done, or the actual history of. It could be a story told by people who are average thinkers who lack comprehension. And now this is the story that they're telling based on their lack of comprehension. Have you ever heard of the telephone game? I'm talking about the book. I'm going back to it, man. It's all in there. But the telephone game, where you sit as a child and you get a message in your ear, and your job is to send the message to the next person. And then when it comes all the way back around, it's supposed to be the same original message. And everybody laughs and falls out when the message comes back because it's never the original message. And that's just in a group. So imagine misinformation being spread like wildfire all throughout the universe. If they can't get it right in a circle of people right now, we can sit in a circle right now with everybody that's in here, and I can say, KC, boo, 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 boo. And then you send that all the way around. By the time it get back to me, I'll be like, man, that ain't what I said. But because people lack that comprehension and they spread misinformation like wildfire, even in a game of telephone, information gets lost. The real message gets lost. And if the person who's the root of the real message ain't there to say, hell no, that ain't what I said, hell no, that ain't what I meant, then guess what's going to continue to spread?
False narratives and false stories. Right. And what's the root words?
Your question really is then, why do people get uncomfortable when I ask real questions that I really have? These are my real questions, my real thoughts. When I ask these, why do the people who protect that information so much get upset and offended?
And then the other part is, you know, like I told them, man, I grew up in a Muslim household and a Christian household, you know, so I seen both of them growing up, you know what I'm saying? So then you like, and I'll tell you all the time, man, when dudes show me that paper, the reason the Muslims say Allah and they go to Allah because the word God can be manipulated in so many words. If God is the all powerful, right, and he is, right, then why do we take his name and use it in anything? You know what I'm
God,
saying? God, exactly. God damn, God mother, God darn it, God, we just you throw it around willy-nilly.
God's sister.
But you ain't never heard a Muslim be like, Allah damn it. That's my Allah brother. That's my, you ain't never heard the Buddhists be like, Buddha damn. That's my Buddha sister. That's my Buddha. You ain't never heard that. We're the only ones.
But
Go for it.
well, I want to say this, but I see Bell say he questioned everything in the Bible, but for him it came down to elevation or the Bible. So elevation or the Bible. So, you know, you had to make a decision. But I will say this, all those ones that you talk about use the word God too.
Because they do use the word God. They say it's one God, but they don't let the name. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one God. That's what Allah is, one God. There can only be one. But for ours, for the American people, ours, the word God is really an acronym. And and they got mad at when I say that. On the dollar bill, with that one, that RCNI up there, and the words in the bottom say, "In God we trust."
Mm-hmm.
What does America run off of? Gold, our currency, oil, and drugs. In God we trust. We believe in money, we believe in gas, and we believe in dope. Those
Well,
are things that make our economy go around. So those are the things we trust in. Because drugs is always, as long as we keep you addicted, we're gonna keep making money.
evolution.
You get it. This is what this is. And then what's the root words in history? What's the two root words in history? His story. Somebody wrote the Bible. It got 20 different versions. The New King James Version, the Old King James Version, regular King James. I don't even know how many King Jameses is in the Bible, but this fool been writing. John, Paul, Luke, Micah. It's everybody got a book. This is somebody's interpretation of what happened. And we're
Based on
saying this
comprehension.
based off of, and this is what we're going to believe. So it's okay for them to write something that came through the telephone game, the way P said it, that came through the telephone game, and we take it as so because this person said it's to be true. But we know that all the disciples that he picked were sinners and thieves and liars and all, right, bottom of the barrel people, right? And then he elevated them to his disciples, right? So if that's what he did, then why do we have to take everything what they said and say, ooh, you know what, that got to be true. God said if we don't do this, it's going to do that. Where? The Bible kills everybody. You know what he said when I said the Bible, the most violent book? That's the Old Testament, not the New Testament.
Well, so, that was an answer.
So we went from the Old Testament where they're killing everybody to the fantasy testament.
Yeah, that
where he coming back. So we done watched all this stuff happen, all the killing, all the plague, let there be light and all this. Let there be light. All this. To now we what per se? We just popping out of rocks. Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? There's nothing. But then they say we wrong, or we gonna get looked at funny if we question it. And see, Bill, I agree. It is elevation. You gotta know how to elevate yourself, right?
Evolution. I misspoke. That's why he put evolution. I said elevation, but he said evolution. Was the word?
I can't see none of it.
It was evolution.
But yeah, I mean, you got to believe what you're gonna believe, and I'm not saying that God don't exist. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just, my whole point that I was trying to make to him. It don't matter the name that you call God by. This is one God, so it doesn't matter.
Today, C. Bill said.
He said what?
Did you go to church today?
I did. You know, I ain't gonna not go to church. You know what I mean? I go to church every Sunday. But again,
He knew the
it
answer to
don't.
that before he asked it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but it don't. I don't ask the questions because I want to rattle people up.
Now the
I,
question is why?
why what?
You went to church today.
Right.
Why?
Why did I go? Oh, he asked, why did I go to church? Because I like to go to church. I like to hear the word personally. Again, my relationship with God is my relationship. I'm not trying to question and say God don't exist. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to say you can't believe the Bible or nothing. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is
Say
it's
elevation. Well, I didn't say it wrong. I just want to pat myself on the back.
uh
He said he did put elevation at first, but he meant evolution. Now you said why, and you said because you like to hear the word. His next response was, "Amen."
amen. You see what I'm saying? But again, it's just all about
Basically saying, "Enough said." You wanted to hear the word.
right. And but did I say anything about the word?
Well, technically, the word is what comes from the Bible, unless the preacher is up there just freestyling.
It's an interpretation they take from it, and then they tell their stories of it. I tell y'all stories every week. I tell you a different story every week. I can show you how God works in all of them. Again, y'all missing what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this.
No.
I know you get. I know you get it.
Yeah.
You my partner, nigga. I know you get it. But what I'm trying to make sure they understand is, I'm not saying none of it. I'm not saying don't believe. I'm not saying don't read the Bible. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying it's okay to question. And we have so many names that we call them. It's so many names. How do you decide? Because again, see, Bill, if you was here, wasn't it Emmanuel? Wasn't it Emmanuel and Noel when we was kids?
So,
When did it become Jehovah Jireh?
I heard that somewhere before. What's in the name? Let me say it like this, KC, because I hear what you're saying, and let me say a couple things. So one, you know, what KC is saying is I can believe, but why, if I have questions, does my belief come in question?
Come on with it, Pete.
If I'm a believer and you can see that I'm a believer, and I am for sure a believer without wavering in any kind of way, because I have questions, why does my belief come in questions from other believers? So are there not other believers walking around with questions? Then that makes me question even more what's really going on. Because basically you're saying to be a believer, I have to believe exactly like you without question. So what Casey is saying is, even in a classroom, you have questions. Casey, your camera went out. Even in a classroom, the instructors say, there's no dumb question. I encourage you, even though people know this, I encourage you to ask your questions. Don't sit there with your questions. So someone like KC, who's a believer, got his Bible sitting right there. He picked it up as soon as he said something. He got his Bible sitting right there by him. He's really asking a question of why is it not okay as a believer to have these questions that might make other believers uncomfortable? And I think the answer to that, Casey, to be honest with you, it shouldn't. Real believers, in my opinion, shouldn't necessarily get become defensive or offended when another real believer like yourself has a question. They should welcome open arms conversation, or if they're not well versed in being able to qualify, that's the word I was looking for, to answer the question, they can say, you know, brother, those are some great questions. And if I come across the answers, I'll definitely share them with you. I don't have the answer, though. A lot of time people become defensive because they don't have the answer.
Right.
When a person don't have the answer or is not prepared to answer, you know what their next line of defense is? Being
Reflection.
defensive.
Come on with it.
When a person doesn't have the answer or isn't comfortable, their next line of defense is being defensive. So keep asking your questions, because you have the right to have questions, and it should be okay and normalized to ask questions just like in a regular classroom. Because if it's the basic instructions before you leave Earth,
come on with it.
Classroom. So where else would you have questions? They say ask questions when you go to the doctor. They say ask questions when you're sitting in a classroom.
Woo. Come on, Pete. Keep going.
They say ask questions when you are in a group of peers. So there's no bigger classroom or stage than Earth. Basic instructions before you leave Earth. So if you go have questions, you should definitely have questions when it's being instructed in the biggest classroom of all, which is the universe.
Come on with it.
How else do we get answers? How else do we evolve?
Come on, we can ask questions everywhere but church.
There's no evolution without question, though.
Come on with it.
Somebody got to have a question to go seek out an answer to evolve. You want to build an airplane? It starts with a question. I wonder how I can get in the air.
Who was there? Who was there with God when he said, "Let there be light"? How they know he said it? How they know he said it? Where was the dinosaurs and stuff at? Wasn't dinosaurs here before we got here? So was it dark before they got here? Did God just walk in and be like, "Hey, lights on. Dinosaurs, y'all ain't here no more. Where the Willie Mammoths and them at? Where's all this stuff at? Where's all this stuff taking place? Why do it all centered right around?" Matter of fact, didn't even think about that. Why does everything take place in this one little part of the big world?
You just reminded me.
Eastern? Go for it.
You just reminded me of something. The other part. You said this country, the name and how the name is used and how it's been passed down is also because of the so-called forefathers and founders of the country. The words they chose, the names they chose, the dialect that is this country. That's the root of it. When you talk about Buddhism, are you talking about
Hinduism, Muslims,
Muslim, and
any of them?
The root of it, the language is different, the ancestry is different, the creation of it is different. So that's why they don't use the same type of words, even though they use the word God as well. But that's an adoption of this country, right? The framers of this country, that goddamn ain't a word that you or I would ever create. It's a word, it's a phrase that we heard from individuals who are not like us, who would use that terminology. That's not a word you and I would ever create. But it's a word that we use because we were created in this country, and sponges. Goddamn, God sister, God brother, those are not phrases that we would utilize. You want to know how you know that? Because when we speak to each other, and when we grow up around each other, and when we get around each other, our dialect is different. They even tried to label it like Ebonics or whatever, but we speak differently, just like other people speak differently. But we adopt what's around us all the time because your brain is a sponge that soaks up what you're around.
Right.
So that's why those words are, because they were created by individuals by how they spoke.
You see? So we ask questions. So C-Bell, my next question that I'm going to ask, I'm going to move off this topic. I'm going to ask this one. Is the internet taking over for the Bible?
Huh?
Is the internet taking over for the Bible?
The internet taking over for the Bible?
Yeah.
You got
the internet. That's the question, right? I was watching this one show called American Gods. I think that's what it was called, something like that, on Stars, about Odin. Odin. You heard of Odin before?
Damn it.
What happened?
Remember your thought. C. Bell said he asks questions all the time. He asks all the time. He asked, how did Cain kill Abel? Because that was something you brought up. Then 2 paragraphs later, start a family.
Come on with it. And then God tell him in there, I can hear his blood calling from the ground. Then God tell him that when I mean, valid questions.
Yeah.
You get where I'm going. Then you picking up what I'm putting down. It's okay to ask questions. But
I guess you should. I would tell you,
somebody else, they're gonna say, no, you can't look at it like that. You know what I mean? You gotta do.
Well, Casey, I would just tell you, choose your audience wisely.
Yeah, that's
Because
why I choose them all.
oh,
That's why I choose them all. Because when they was getting mad, the more I'm dead ass. When I seen Cuz was getting mad at me, or when I seen him getting aggravated, I asked more. I dug deeper
I know.
into it.
I know.
You better know. You better know.
And that's why I gave you that advice.
Yeah, I dug deeper into it because I like to. Because don't get mad at something because what you just said, P. When you don't got the answer, what's the quickest thing you do? You become defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I give it. You know what I'm saying?
But that you could also be slightly antagonizing, my brother, when you do knowing your audience and knowing they go get uncomfortable and you being ready for all that smoke. So you can also choose your audience wisely for individuals. Like when you asked that question, I said, "Oh, I wish C-Bell was on here."
He popped up immediately. He was waiting for it. He was before
So,
you even finished out. He was typing it. 2920. Hey, C-Bell, I missed you out here like 2 weeks ago, brother. You're gonna have to start sending out memos before you leave.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be out this week, y'all.
So KC, if you really want to get those answers, choose your audience, not just to be a bully.
No, I wasn't trying to be no bully, but if they gonna ask the questions, here's my thing. If I'm gonna ask it, or sometimes I don't even ask the question. I'll just, for that one, that wasn't even a question. I was just posing what me and you had already discussed. But then they took it, and then they start trying to debate me on something. And it was like, why are you trying to debate me? Because I'm saying how I felt about something. So now I'm going to stand on my business. If I feel some kind of way, I'm going to say it. And if they feel some kind of way, they're going to say it. I like healthy debates and healthy conversations, whether or not it's going to make you upset or not. If you can't handle a conversation, then
CC just said good healthy conversations are great.
Come on with it. You got to have them. You got to have them. Hey, you can feel how you want to feel, but I'm entitled to feel how I'm going to feel. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to sugarcoat my shit or water myself down to please somebody else. That's a form of self-neglect and self-hate. If I'm dumb.
Atlanta right now?
C-Bell in Atlanta? Nigga, where you at? I'm on my way.
Oh, Alabama. He
around the corner.
He in Alabama.
What you in Birmingham?
I think he told me he was going to Alabama.
Cuz will be out here next month.
Oh, at the church. They popped up. Is that right? Oh, no, wait. Yeah, you did tell me. Oh, today Easter. They surprised somebody at a church. If I'm not wrong, they surprised somebody at a church in Alabama this weekend. I think a friend of theirs has a church that they built. So. Yeah, I think a friend of theirs has a church that they built or something in Alabama. And about last month, I was talking to C-Bell in my garage, and he was like, they go surprise them. They didn't even tell him they was coming to the church. Yeah, so yeah, I'm right. He's in Alabama, and they surprised somebody today. So it's funny that you bring up that conversation today, because they went to Alabama to surprise a friend of theirs that has a church. And they didn't tell him it was a surprise. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was about to go. That's good. I'm glad. Hey man, next time just tell me, he out here now, man. Pull up on me, man.
Next week, lunch with KC. Pulling up on you.
Next. That's what he said.
Yep. Next week.
Come on with it.
Come on,
I'm out here. Come on with it. We're gonna go get something to eat, man. Then we're gonna record too, man. Put you on the show, man. Come on with it. Love to meet you. Come on with it. That'll be raw. That'll be raw. My sister's birthday, CC. CC, we might do a show next Sunday. CC, Judge, you gonna let me put that birthday song on for you too. But CC is turning officially old. So, C, I love you. I just want to make sure I let you know before time. I know your birthday is Sunday, and you will be turning old. As your younger brother.
You are today.
A lot older. And because I'm your brother and I love you, I just wanted to be the first one to tell you happy birthday and all that good shit that come by. Now, I got a question that somebody gave me this week, Pete.
Okay.
The question was, nigga, this is gonna be the perfect question for you. Damn, if you or you run your business, your girl take care of everything for you, right? Hear me out. Your paperwork, your backlogs, all she pretty much your secretary, your manager. Right? Now your business is growing. Do you now stop letting your girl do it and go get you a real manager? right? Or do you keep the money in house
Mm.
and let your girl continue to do the work?
Mm.
Me, I'm gonna keep the money in house.
Mm-hmm.
All money in, no money out. But I'm gonna let you answer it because I was asked the question, so I'm gonna let you get the answer.
It really depends, to be honest with you. This is one of those things because your girl could have been doing the job not just because you didn't have enough money to pay somebody else. That could be part of the reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
She could be great at it. It could be her skill set. It could be her hidden gift, talent, or it could be something that she has a background in, and that's why she's doing it. She could be well qualified. If so, then continue. In the same breath, she could also become really great at it from the years of experience of building from the ground up a startup, which was your company, and taking it to the point of where it grew to a point to where it's larger. So even if you did go from a startup to growing there, this person who manage these things knows everything in and out. And if anything, if it gets to the point, she can now manage a department and have people work underneath her to delegate, but still continue to grow with the company in her own division of the company, which she started with. However, that's the beautiful side. Now, here's the other side. Your girl could be doing it, and the bitch ain't good at it. But you just got her doing it because she's your girl. And you could have her doing it and she do it with an attitude and she do it half-ass. And when she put her foot all the way into it, she does do a great job when she feel like it. But eventually, when you can afford to get somebody else to do it, hell yeah, you pay them to do it because she only been doing it because you made her do it. She never wanted to, never cared to, and it was more of a headache at times than it was beneficial. And you had to step in and make sure it kept growing. And now that it's finally got there, you can get rid of your headache, which is your girl. Go do something else.
Since you put it like that.
So it go both ways.
Yeah. I mean, because the way I was thinking, I mean, your back answer right there made me reconsider my whole answer because I was thinking, yeah, I don't give a fuck if she's doing a horrible job. I'll just go behind her. Hey, do it this way. But the way you broke it down and said,
you got to go behind her.
mm-hmm.
And when you get to the point to where, because that's what happens when they doing a horrible job, you got to go behind them. Mm-hmm. But when your company grows to the point to where you can afford to pay somebody else,
then you pay somebody else. Right. Right. And especially if I'm paying you to do it. Yeah, I get it. You know me, because of your answer, because I didn't even take your answer into consideration until you said it, because my answer was not a money staying home.
Mm-hmm.
We keeping all the money in, no money out. But again, it can become a burden, and if she gets burdened by it or don't want to do it, or just trying to, yeah, and now I got to hear, well, you need to get them, man, shut the fuck up.
So it depends on.
I'll get somebody else. You're fired.
If she always nagging, always got an attitude every time you ask her to do something when you didn't even have the money, and then it grows even bigger, what's she go? And now you really got real money at stake. Peace of mind is worth more than trying to keep it. So if it's a good thing, of course. But if she got a little funky attitude about stuff, anybody got no time for that?
So what if you just fucking with somebody, right? And you got your, like, we business owners and shit. So we deal with somebody else, and this person that we dealing with, they doing everything we them do. They damn near our secretary, but we're not paying them. You know, should we at this point say, look, you know what? Let me go ahead and just pay you a couple dollars since you're doing a service. You know what I'm saying? Or but if this person be like, nah, fuck. Because what if, let's say I'm dealing with Lil Baby. Lil Baby helping me with all my shit. I ain't paying her, but somebody else I would pay. Should I just go ahead and pay her right off the rip? She demand money, and if she demanded, am I gonna really feel cool? Like, bitch, what you doing asking me for money? You supposed to be fucking with me. But from a business standpoint, I don't work for free. So why would I expect this person to work for free? But even if they ain't asking me, as the business owner, as the owner, wouldn't the right thing to do just be like, man, hey, listen, I like what you've been doing for me. Hey, here go a little, let me give you $100 because you worked 4 hours for me or something. What you thinking?
Again, peace of mind is priceless, and there are individuals around you who and people, you got to understand this. These people are rare. They're not a dime a dozen, for whatever that saying means. They're rare. There are people who you could go to for solid advice for things that are very important to you. And when you go to them, they always give you great, sound advice. And you never really consider it for what it is, right? Hold on. I got a tickle in my throat. I need some water. Hold on. Go ahead, Casey.
Well, CC, I see you said, yeah, I need back pay. I'm saying, I think as a business owner, as a person who does business with anybody, I think good business practice is always pay your people who work with you and helping you. Make sure you take care of everybody. And to what P was saying, where the girl might not want to, or girl or dude, whoever it be, right, might not want to help, might be a headache for them. But that's because a lot of people gonna say right off the rip, I ain't getting paid for this shit. I'm helping you out. This shit taken away from what I got to do. I think if you take that money, right, a sum, it ain't gotta be much. Listen, I ain't got that much. You see what I got working on, but here go this right here for you. I appreciate you. Now you can kind of say, in a sense, I just created an employee. She's making so much money. She ain't got to make that much, right? We ain't paying out the whole much. But if a person still got their job and got their thing that they doing and they're helping you out, and then you throw them a couple extra dollars, I appreciate you. I think that person that have more will and
I choked on saliva.
On a piece of paper.
Piece of paper. I said my saliva.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't really hear you when you was choking. You know what I'm about. Yeah. But I think everybody should get paid. I think if you're doing some work, get paid for your work. Don't nobody out here do work for free, because you can't get me to come do shit for free. Well, let me rephrase that, because if one of y'all call me right now and be like, bro, I just need a little help real quick, or whoop, then I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? But as far as business, when it's taking care of something that's pertaining to my business, as far as profitability, anything that's going to keep me from having to deal with somebody else or something that's going to put me backwards, straighten your face. Go ahead and get your people, even if it ain't much. Because if somebody throws you $100 and I use that because I don't want nothing less than $100 if I did a service, give me $100 for 3 hours worth of work. Then I can look at it, well, shit, I just made $36 an hour. You know what I'm saying? 37, something like that. I just made that an hour. And now it made more than what I did, and I didn't even have to do that much work and work that hard. So I think, to answer that question, do you go with the manager? If you're paying your person a little bit, I think you can get the best work out of a person, because they find P, you ever heard this question? If you want something done fast, find a lazy person to do it. If you want So if you want something done fast and right. If you want something done quick, if you want to find the quickest way to get something done, get a lazy person to do it. If you want something to be done thoroughly, then you get you the hard worker, the one who's want to take their time. Yeah. Because a lazy person is going to find the quickest way to get something done. Now, it may not be the best, but they're going to find, I ain't going to do this shit all day. Put this in front of the door, open that shit and roll that shit out. They're going to find the quickest way. The person who wants to be the most thorough, they're going to take their time and go through it. As a business owner, we want the quickest way with the thorough approach. Yeah. Give me the shortest way to do it, but make sure that I'm checking off all the boxes. So then we start compromising. We start compromising and saying, man, we can do without this, we can do without that, but I can't go without this. All I need to know, the main thing for me be my bottom line. How much I'm finna make after I do this shit. Yeah. Is my cost of doing business less than the profit that I'm going to, is my profit going away, you know what I'm saying, better than what this is going to cost me? That's all I give a fuck. Everything else we can work out as we go. But I need to know what my money going to look like. Don't tell me you're going to give me 500 and then I get there and you trying to negotiate me to 350 and shit. This business is done. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll tell you what, we can go to 350, but you had 50 items, you had 5-10 items. All right, we said 500 for 5 to 10 items. All right, guess what? We're going to bring 3 for the 350. You can leave the rest of them. Now we're going to negotiate. But
what I was saying though, before I had my choked, is that you have people who are rare and people take it for granted. Like, you can go to them for certain things. They always have a good, quick answer. Like they are great at giving sound advice for what you need them for. Don't take those people for granted. Basically was the message. Because they're very difficult to replace when they go. Just because you have a partner, like you're in a relationship with your lady or whoever you have, right? Don't think that you have to neglect a person just because they're not your significant other. And have that skill set, because that could be a skill set that's worth paying for. It could be a skill set that's worth keeping. You don't lose that just because you have a relationship, because the person that's in your relationship may not have that same skill set. And people will drive away the rare person that has this great skill set and let it go, and then realize they needed it all along and were using it all along, but they didn't really completely respect exactly what they were getting from that person until it's gone. So when you brought up, you said, oh, if you got a little baby over here, or you have somebody over here, that person is equally valuable, if not more, to a particular thing than a person you might be in a relationship with. Because what they give you to better you is valuable to you. And that is that relationship. Don't overlook those valuable relationships when a person easily adds value to your life without even sharing a bed with you.
Yeah. Now, got another question for you. This came from a long-time subscriber. And they asked this question right here. If you see somebody from hella long time ago that you knew from hella long ago, and you don't say nothing to them when you see them, are you being fake? Are you being fake? That come from a long time subscriber. He was here from the beginning.
Answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question. You say me answer the question?
Yeah.
No, it's not being
so
fake.
Let me answer the question again to make sure they got it. So if you are out somewhere having a great day or doing something or whatever, just chilling, or unexpectedly you see someone who you've known and was always cool with, never had no problems with, y'all was real cool, but time passes and people go their separate ways, y'all still, but never no love lost, y'all ain't never had no fallouts. If you see them, they don't see you, but you see them, and you don't say nothing to them, but if you did say something to them, they'd be like, oh my God, what's up, man? I love you, bro, or whatever. If you don't say nothing to them, is that being fake?
No, listen.
Nah. No. Your brother said no and your sister said no. Must run in the family.
Yeah, you saying no too.
I ain't saying nothing yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say, because guess what? Nigga, I knew you in school, nigga. We ain't cool no more. If I don't keep constant contact with you in the sense, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say like, nigga, I don't know you no more. But
like, you don't have to speak if you don't want to. Just make eye contact. No, you see, they didn't see you. They didn't see you, so it ain't no eye contact. Nah, niggas,
yeah, I mean,
a world sometime.
Yeah, if I see somebody that I don't know,
it's being in a rush. So obviously, every one of y'all did it.
Yeah, everybody saying no. Because listen, I ain't got to make. Man, I see people that I'll be keeping push, even if you ain't never just looked at somebody like, damn, nigga, do I know you?
Okay.
But no, I'm not. It ain't being fake, nigga. If I don't remember, niggas be looking me in my face, bro, and I don't be knowing where these niggas come from. The nigga be talking to me, and nigga, I'll be trying to look at a nigga in his face and try to know his name, bro. I just be like, nah, cuz, how you been? You for me, it's good to see you again. Man, listen, I don't know half these niggas, and I be feeling bad when I don't.
Okay.
Go ahead. What you say, P? Is it being fake?
Oh, it ain't being fake if you see somebody and you know them and you don't say nothing. That ain't being fake. You reserve the right to ignore them. Okay, cool. Now let's say it's a little broad you always wanted to knock down.
Let's talk about it.
and you see her little, and she, ooh, that's baby right there.
Mm.
She don't see you.
Mm-hmm.
You see her.
Mm-hmm.
Same scenario.
Mm-hmm.
She looking good as ever.
Right.
She by herself, no interruption. You by yourself. You fresh cut, smelling good. Got on your great fits. Your car nice, washed, everything. You know you him. Especially on that day. If you don't say nothing. No, fuck that. Are you gonna say something?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nah, that's different.
That's little bro, you're absolutely, that is different. That is absolute fucking different. That's different from me seeing another nigga in the store. Hey, little Rico, nigga, you remember me? Layla right there. God damn, Layla over here. Hey, Miss Layla.
And I guess that's keeping it real, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody finna. A nigga? Man, I don't know. Man, even if I know the nigga, I probably won't say nothing. If I can see a nigga in the store that I know and don't even feel like talking to him and act like I don't see him, man, let me go to this goddamn way and get out this aisle.
And go down the next aisle, see baby, and you, ooh.
Man, now I see little baby that I know, nigga, I'm going in that aisle on purpose. Nigga, you ain't never just been walking in the next door and just,
didn't you
nigga,
go? I knew that was you.
Nigga, you be going to find deodorant, it be the pad section right there. Little baby be thick as fuck. Nigga, hit that up. I ain't got no toothpaste in this aisle. What a toothpaste at? I'm over here. I need some wings. Nigga gonna bust a U-turn out this bitch. Hey, if it was you, I yell your name. Yeah, if it's one of my brothers or something, or cousins or partners, yeah. If it's P, I see P in the star, I ain't gonna even yell your name. If I see you, nigga, if you gotta be close enough for me to go say what's up to you.
So that means certain niggas, or certain people, that just means it's levels to obviously to how you fuck with them. And certain people, even if you was hella cool with them, you don't really fuck with them like that.
If I send you in Walmart right now, and you way on at the end of the store, and I can tell by you walking, nigga, that's my nigga P over there. But you way at the chip aisle, way down there. And I'm way over here at the frozen foods aisle. I seen you down there. You think I'm about to make a beeline to go say what's up to you? Nigga, I'm either gonna run into you when we coming back in the same direction, or nigga, I'm gonna tap in with you on the phone like, boy, you know I just seen you in Walmart. But nigga, I'm not about to go over there and find you. Hey, my nigga, no, I don't give a fuck who it is now. Little baby, I'm gonna hit that. Let me go over there and see if I need some chips.
She way down there.
I'm finna go get some chips. let me go get some chips real quick. I've been having a taste for some Doritos.
Now you see.
And then a nigga gonna ask, which one you like?
You like see how that go?
Yeah, cause My question is to females though, do the females be wanting us to come down there? Do y'all see us from way down there? Be like, I hope this nigga come all the way down here.
That's a great question.
To get some chips.
That's a great question. I don't know if women, when they see, they probably be the ones, when you see somebody, they probably be the fakest ones. They probably see us all the time and be like, oh, that's what's his name.
You know, they look, yeah. Ooh, but you know what?
Yo, sister, yes, only if you cute. They probably be the fakest ones seeing us all the time, like, oh, that's what's his name. Let me go over here before he see me.
Yeah. See, but I'm shy, me myself, so I don't talk to people anyway. I'll be just letting people go right by. I'll be like this. I'll be like this when they go by. And just get my food and go. Cause I ain't doing all that shit. Cause listen, I don't want to. My next question, P. So no, it's not being fake, but yes, it is levels to the friendship. If you my partner, then I'm still gonna make my way down. Nigga, we still gotta meet or I'll call you. If it's not, then nigga, catch me in the next lane, nigga. And if you see me, nigga, and I'm with my peoples, nigga, just give me one of these. What's up, bro? How you been? Shit is good, bro. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to stop and talk to nobody. Except for my niggas. Next question. Ooh. It's going back to you, bro, you lying. My next question is going back to your ex. Okay. Let me phrase it for you the right way. Let me do a PT. Let me phrase it for you the right way. You haven't talked to this person, let's say, this was your ex maybe 10 years ago. You with somebody totally else, totally different. Now you in another relationship, maybe new, maybe not. But then your ex comes back and round. You see your ex, she looking hella good, or for y'all ladies in there, he looking hella good, or whatever y'all want to say, right? And you can tell that this person has changed somewhat. They different now. And you thinking to yourself, damn, if I would have met you like how you are now versus how you are then, how you were then, would it be different? Do you give your ex the chance to get back in there? Is there like, do you say, you know what? I think I'm gonna give this a try one more time. And if you do, is you trying to do it like maybe we can make this work, or is you doing it like, yeah, I just missed that old thing. I'm finna go see if it's still the same. I see a big fuck no in the What you got, P? What you say? Do you go back if the poochie was Gucci? Do you go back to the hoochie?
The obvious answer, people would say fuck no, but here I'm gonna give you a couple of cases where it's not necessarily true. It really depends. Look at Nelly and
Ashanti.
Ashanti. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on how the relationship was and how the relationship ended. Everybody's relationship, when it ends, doesn't end in a place to where they not still cool or can't come back and be cool. And if they are able to make their way back, it could be the best thing that ever happened in their life. Because they was supposed to never part, but because they needed to go on their little journeys and live their life so that they could come back, that was probably the route that it was supposed to go for them to get to where they find themselves at when they reconcile. Because if they would have stayed together that whole time, one or both of them may not have been ready to do what they were going to commit to later on down the road. So going their separate ways without it being so ugly that they can't come back was probably the best thing that happened. But they just went around, did what they needed to do, boo, 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 the whole time realizing, like, if I ever get the opportunity, ever, I'm going back there with 100%. And this time, I'm never letting go. Never. Everything that they ever wanted, I'm going to give and be. Without a doubt. And in that scenario, I believe it's no better feeling. To make up your mind and know that you're going to be something that a person always ever dreamt of in their life and wanted. And you could maybe have been it before, but are ready to be it now and have the opportunity to be it. I don't think it's no better scenario or feeling.
Ain't you going back to your ex anyway? One more time when you're in a relationship, you break up with your person like a good 50, 60 times. You know, man, I ain't fucking with that motherfucker no more. Fuck that bitch. She over here tripping. I ain't fucking with that nigga no more. This nigga ain't worth shit, man. I'm done. I'm over this shit. And we go back. Ain't that the same as going back to your ex? I mean, it was your ex for what, a day, 2 days, a week, 3 weeks,
People
45
do it all the
days,
time.
55 days, right?
Yeah, people do it all the time. They go back to
you go
their
back.
ex all the time. It's just if they really like go years without being with each other. But people in short periods do it all the time. I ain't fucking with them. And then they call it toxic relationships and shit, and still be dealing with each other, even though they just move, change addresses. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all, CC, I'm gonna say that you probably didn't went back a couple times in your history.
Go ahead and talk to her.
You didn't dip back. That's why you saying fuck no like that. But yeah, never letting go is a part of having this love for somebody in your heart, because it wasn't ever really broken, just didn't work during that time frame. Because of the fact that they never let go, that means that it wasn't really broken. So if you get an opportunity to reconnect it, just because it got disconnected but not broken, then you can come back and reconcile. It's not the norm. It's not probably highly suggested, but it is a reality that it could be one of the best decisions that's ever made.
I think if I see one of my exes, if I seen one of my exes, right? I think if she looking like something, I think I think you feel me, but I don't necessarily know that it's got to be. It's gonna be anything further than what I'm saying, that motion right there, because unless I'm the cause of the whole we can't be together, and I got to be the one that's gonna come up here with the bullshit and be like, baby, I'm sorry, it never happened again. I fucked up. It was a one time, 10-time thing. If I got to be the one, then yeah, we should get back. You should let me try again. But if like she's the one who caused it, like she was cheating and out there,
That's all.
it ain't no fucking chance. You know what I'm saying? Like if she cheated, I would never mess with her again. If I cheated, we should try it again. Give me another chance. I'm renovated, rejuvenated, relocated. I'm a new person, rehabilitated. I'm all that good shit. But I'm a hypocrite too. You know what I'm saying? It's good for me, it ain't good for them. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander. So yeah, fuck no. But I think if you're gonna go back to X, I think you go back for the S that goes in front of the X, but I don't think you go back for the relationship. I don't think you go back, right, but not to be back with a person, because if you already circled the block, and again with the Nelly and Ashanti thing, I like what CC said. They never really let go of each other. I think Nelly looks so much happier with Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? I think they look happier together. You know what I'm saying? Than they were apart. Even though Nelly went off and married Floyd Mayweather, baby mama. But you gotta think about Floyd keeps bad women. You know what I'm saying? So Floyd don't get them to keep them. Floyd get them, keep them, and then give them off to his partners. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's okay to circle back if you just want to get your rocks off. But I think if you're trying to look for something long term and committed, I think the best advice that I would give is if y'all going to go back for the S in front of the X, make sure y'all use protection to keep all the soul contracts and all them old feelings. I think y'all keep that shit at bay. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all get it in. The problem is it's gonna be so much chemistry that y'all gonna try to fall back into it. Them conversations gonna get good. You just the smell of the person, the way you feel, all that shit gets good. And then the first year, maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years, that shit is all beautiful and peaches and roses. And then you remember why you didn't fuck with this motherfucker. And now you stuck. Now you got motherfuckers telling you they son gonna come to the courthouse and blow up your car.
Unless it was one person's fault and they know they fucked up and now they can get it back. You know? But
and
and
most times that's Pete. He be fucking up. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Anyway, let me ask you a question. Is it considered an ex if it was somebody you was never in a relationship with, but you used to fuck with? You know how you be like, oh, I used to fuck with them. That don't mean you was in a relationship, right? That could mean you feel me? Because you could be like, oh, fuck with her. You tell me that don't mean you was in a relationship with her. Or you be like, oh, I used to fuck with baby, and that could mean you was in a relationship. But oftentimes when you be like, I used to fuck with her, or I used to fuck with him, that don't mean you was in a relationship. That could mean you had a relationship and you was fucking around. So is that considered an ex if it's somebody that you just...
That's a good fucking nigga. That's a good question. But what if fucking with her ain't fucking on her, but it felt like a relationship?
Because you couldn't just fuck with her like that.
What if you didn't fuck, but you was fucking with her? Like,
yeah, I fuck with her.
Yeah, I fuck with her, but I didn't fuck her. But nigga, like,
and now it's circle back around. Now, dude, right? To fuck with her like that,
nigga. You came with a whole different question, nigga. Oh, that was a good question, and nigga, I don't know what you've been a little bit later, nigga. Because you've been in there cooking these last couple weeks. What you got going?
That was one of them high moments.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, cause like the last nigga, you been cooking. That was a hell of a question. And is that an ex? It's fuck, Pete. That was a hard ass question because it's not an ex, but it is. It's like a double entendre. Cause nigga, leave my bitch alone. That's my bitch, nigga. Even though she ain't let me fuck yet, Nigga, don't touch her, nigga. That she's off limits. Bitch, if you give anybody some poochie and it ain't me, bitch, we fighting. And if I see you with another Negro and I know damn well it look like y'all over here poochieing.
But even your partners would be like, oh, that's whoop. Oh, that's
whoop the whoop. Yeah. Now what if your partner boss up on her and he fuck on her? Then now you gotta start looking at this nigga like, oh, you's a bitch ass nigga. You nigga don't come around. Damn. Do you beat up your partner for? No, you can't fight over the bench. But what if it's yeah, I don't know. Cause there's some cases where you might gotta slap a nigga for some shit like that. Will you agree or you disagree? Nah, you look like you agree.
No, I think, you know, there might be situations where you have to check somebody if it's worth checking in certain situations. You know, disrespect should be tolerated even by your partner.
Come on with it.
Even if it's your partner, it don't necessarily have to be a physical situation, but if you feel like your partner did some shit that is a bad representation of y'all as partners to this female, then you have every right to go over there and have a real conversation with them, saying, bruh, you making yourself, but you trying to make us look bad because you supposed to be my partner, and this representation of us being partners ain't the right representation. Nigga, don't go holler at my bitch about nothing without, you know. So in certain situations where you might have to, and your partner, and if your partner is really solid, they'll be like, oh, you right, I will do, or whatever the conversation may be. So there's respect is respect, and sometimes people get the lines twisted, and you have to directly go directly to those lines and make sure it's respect.
I'm gonna tell you two quick stories. One story, I was over here in Roswell at one of my folks' house. We was there. It was a few of us there. We went there to go do our studio things, watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? And or something like that. Play dominoes or something. I know what she said right there.
No, go ahead.
But when we was all there, we was drinking and smoking and shit. But one of the homies that was there, he went in the holler. I guess my homeboys who house we was at, his wife or his lady was in the kitchen fixing the drinks, and the other nigga got drunk. And I don't know what this nigga said in that kitchen, but my homie came out with the bat and was like, yo, everybody get the fuck out of my house. And start telling bitch ass nigga, you done tried to holler at my wife. You done tried to holler at my nigga, you trying to holler, you disrespect me in my house. Now, what you were just saying, nigga, you making yourself look bad, but nigga, you making us all look bad. Nigga, what you got going on there? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, our partner, nigga, it make you want to beat that nigga up though, cause now you looking at me, bro, you'll never come around me again, nigga. You's a weirdo, nigga. Why you come over here doing that shit? Now, that was one situation. In that situation, if my nigga would have slapped the shit out that nigga or hit him with the bat, nigga, you was justified in my eyes.
That's crazy. You
know what I'm saying? Now, another one, I was messing with this little whoop whoop. I mean, I wasn't messing with her. Let me take that back. Anyway, I heard about this little whoop whoop.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me about watch this. She was dealing with one dude. I think her and the dude lived together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe her baby's father, right? They lived together. And then I guess they got into fights, or you know, they was arguing, they was breaking up. I don't know what happened. Anyway, she decided she wanted to move out. So what she did was she moved out. What she didn't tell him was, because the nigga couldn't find her, she was living around the corner at the nigga best friend house. And they was fucking all the time.
We doing what?
They was fucking all the time. This is her word. She said, I never told him because I didn't want him to know I smashed his homie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm thinking, damn, nigga, I wish a motherfucker, nigga. But do you, god damn, do you hit the nigga? Do you run up on, is that a situation where you run up and two-piece him? Or do you say, man, fuck, I can't be mad at the homie, you gotta be mad at the broad?
That's what CC message is about right here. So basically, if she move out and move around the corner and instantly starts smashing your partner, she basically was moving like that the whole time before she made the actual physical move. she was already ready to do that. That was already something in her spirit, soul, mind, vision, dreams that she could see happening. And then when the first chance came, she wouldn't have did it, or out of spite, because people would be spiteful and do things out of spite. If a person finds themselves in a situation, their reaction will be based on how they handle their anger, because they're going to be angry first before they think about logic. So, logically speaking, how that scenario plays out is going to be based on how a person handles their anger first. Now, this also brings me back to the question. The chick moved like she going to holler at the homie. So, yes, that's what I mean by respect. There's a level of respect. If you ever feel like the chick is moving, and I'm answering your question at the same time, Casey, that girl that moved around the corner, she might have been moving a little suspect even when she was in his house. So if you ever see any type of small disrespect, you're supposed to address it before a big level of disrespect can happen. Remove yourself and let it be known. You know what I mean? To both parties. If you feel like when your partner come over, she go put on some type of shorts or something, or you know what I mean, or always trying to hook this nigga up with her friend. Wait, why you always trying to hook this nigga up with your friend? What you got? Like little certain shit, or or they make a plan that you didn't know about or some shit, and you find out like, what, y'all made a plan? Hold on, nigga. So it could be whatever it is. So any disrespect you have to address before something big happens is all I'm saying. And you can address both parties.
But as your partner, you and your girl, my partners, I knew you first, of course, right? You and your girl partner, y'all getting into it. She leave as your partner, and she ain't gonna work out. Is it okay for me to let your girl come stay here if she ain't got no place to stay? Is that okay?
If it was just my bitch, but my wife, I would kill. If it was, my bitch,
yeah. You see, now you see the questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but not my.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But see, because
but
then
I'm
the
still,
nigga that say you my partner, nigga, I'm looking out for both of y'all,
and I'm still gonna check my bitch.
Nigga, that should have been the first check.
That's what I'm
right
saying.
Off the rip.
No,
what
I'm
you saying that nigga house for?
What I just said for see now.
You're right.
Casey
got I get what you were saying.
But what I'm saying for the people who didn't understand what I just said, a wife is the queen on another level. The bitch the niggas know is that's just your bitch. But bitch, you still ain't finna disrespect me. And my partner still gonna respect that this my bitch. Even nigga, if Joe don't think just because you know I got a wife, nigga, you can disrespect me with this bitch. This still my bitch, and you not finna disrespect.
Come on with it.
Me, just because nigga, well, that ain't got a wife, nigga. This just his bitch, nigga. It don't matter. It's my
It's
bitch.
mine, nigga. ASAP, nigga. And leave her alone, nigga. And don't even
he not finna disrespect me. And no nigga is. And so we having a conversation that a lot of people may not understand or agree with, but Casey know what I'm talking about. So I could have a whole queen over here, and I could have a bitch too. And nigga, just because you know that I got a wife, don't mean that you go disrespect what I got going on with my bitch just because you know her.
Who are you people? I'm KC, that's Parrish. This is No Cap. Thank you for coming to the show. We like to talk about.
That's a crazy part of the conversation to come in on.
Yeah, it was. I'm sorry, you came in at the wrong moment. The question that we're asking right now is you have to go back and kind of look at it. So you came in, but thank you for watching, Isabella. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you for joining us.
This is No Cap.
Live.
The knowledge and wisdom of KC and Parrish. Come on.
The knowledge.
And while you here, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe and share, man. We have a good time over here right now. The question that we're talking about is it disrespectful or is it wrong for your ex to move in with your best friend after y'all break up? That was the question, Miss Isabella. So if you still here, that was the answer. That's what we coming in on. So we were just trying to give you that. But since you looked up question and answers, ask a question. And that was the first question you asked, and we got you the answer. Got another one for us? Hello.
So I'm Coach Pete. That is KC. This is the knowledge and wisdom of KC and Parrish. That's what Cap stands for. We are here on Sundays and Wednesdays. Make sure you like and subscribe. And definitely, we are taking questions live right now and giving answers. We are about to wrap it up in about 20 minutes. So if you are, who are you, P? If you have any questions that you would like answered, go ahead and shoot a question. It can be any question of any topic, and we are ready for it. We don't shy away from nothing.
From nothing, and that's the beauty of this show. Because we're gonna give it to
Yo, brother.
you. Hey,
I just had a conversation that y'all know, is a conversation that's possible to have between individuals who understand what the conversation is. I just said. That's all.
yeah, we just making sure. Listen, if it belongs to, if it's mine, and I said this how long ago? How long ago I said, hey man, it's okay
Yes.
if I'm the one doing the dirt, then it's cool. But you can't do the same dirt that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to make you seem like make it seem like you can't do nothing. No, but my feelings ain't good for that. I'm sensitive and emotional. Why are you messing with this motherfucker when you was messing with me?
Yeah.
And if I start thinking, yo, did this nigga have your head in the pillow? Was he doing all that? Because if he was doing all that when I was doing it, and you can, I'll be grabbing you and spitting in your mouth and shit.
We got a question from Isabella.
What you got? Why are my professors so annoying and refuse to give me extra credit?
Well, here's a question. What school and what subject, or just in general?
Come on with it.
Why are my
And
professors so annoying and refuse to give you extra credit? I'll tell you one reason why, and then the KC will answer. I'll tell you why. Because school as an institution actually is, for some reason, they made it on the basis of trying to strike people out instead of setting up people to hit home runs. So because it's a numbers game and they want to make things more difficult than easy by way of people achieving whatever worthwhile goals you have set for yourself, a lot of people will say, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly where I want to get to, and I have to go through these channels to get there. What they try to do is be like, oh, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Everybody can't make it. But more people could make it if they set you up to hit a home run. But what they start trying to do is, instead of just making it where you could be successful when you know what you want to do, they try to strike people out, because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. There's only so many slots for a certain amount of people in whatever realm you want to go into. It's not just sports, it's every other aspect too. And so they try to find ways to strike people out and make it difficult to get to where you want to go. So it's really by design of how the curriculum of school is designed. It's designed that way, more to strike people out than to toss you up a layup or something that you can knock out the park.
well, Isabella, I like what P said, but since it's your first time to the show, I'm gonna answer it for you too. First, I really want to know, what kind of classes are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What kind of classes and extra credit for what? You know what I'm saying? Like that'll help. You know what I'm saying? So we can know what kind of classes you're talking about. But as far as why are your professors so annoying, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? They deal with a whole bunch of people on a daily basis.
Mm.
So guess what? You asking questions, they got 100 other people asking the same question or something similar or something different. You kind of get tired of repeating yourself over and over and over. And they pretty much give you your assignments up front. Hey, we're gonna be working on this, this, and this, and this. You grown, you know what your assignment is. Take care of it. Now, if you need extra credit, that means somewhere along the line you messed up something that you didn't correct, or it's some things that you didn't take care of that you need to take care of. And they like, listen, I got 150 other pages I need to grade. I'm not about to give you nothing extra because you couldn't follow simple instructions and do what you were supposed to do. So at that point, medicine freshman, I am points away. I am points away from an A and 4.0 because one of the classes and one mean professor. By the way, thank you for the great answer, Coach P. This is a bio lab class.
Mm.
Well, you're a couple things away. I mean, listen, no, think about your professors like this. Think of them the same way you would think of yourself if you was the teacher and you just had 100 people, 50 people, whatever the group amount of people. You had this amount of people keep coming to you all day. And yeah, even though you close to a 4.0, somewhere on one of these papers you messed up, listen, if you need extra credit and they don't want to give it to you, you just got to let it go. Just, it ain't nothing you can do about it. You can go to them and say, hey, is there anything I can do, which I'm pretty sure you did, But think about all the people they got to deal with and all the papers and things that they got to grade. Put yourself in the same situation. If somebody came to your job and say, hey, Isabella, can you do this and do this and do this? And this person did it and that person did it and that person did it and that person did it. You're going to be like, listen, quit giving me this shit. I got hella shit. I got my own shit I got to do. I got to take care of so much shit that you come in for this. I can't get extra work. You ain't never went to work and be like, hey, you don't want to do your work today? Let me get some of that. I need extra. Nobody does that. So, you know what I'm saying? That can be the reason why they're so mean, because maybe they're stressed out, maybe they're overworked, maybe they're dealing with human problems. And you know, they're not trying to be spiteful to you or mean to you, but they're aggravated and they're irritated. So then when you come asking for extra work, hey man, you already got a 4.0. You already what, a 3.9, 3.9.5. You know what I'm saying? Man, you good. Go ahead and pass the class. You ain't got to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it pushing like that, because people go through shit, and your professors are people, and you're a person. So, you know,
The
sometimes you
piggy,
gotta deal with shit.
he said though, knowing that about people, that people do have people problems, and that people do got to deal with everybody else, and that they may have this approach that you're not special, even though you know that you are. To piggyback off that, you can use that. You can use that and play chess. Me and KC play chess, right? So if you know people, play chess in real life. Learn how to read people early on, even before you go into a class. Ask more questions about who this professor is. Do they give extra credit? Are there ways? Start to build a relationship with them prior to the subject matter even starting. Before you get deep into the class, you might be able to build a relationship or get questions answered directly from them ahead of time. And on the flip side, use hindsight. If you once you go through and the class is finished, the next class you go into, learn how to better prepare yourself to not have the same thing happen with the next professor, by way of, again, playing chess with people, knowing that people do have those issues, people problems and all that, and you have expectations that you're looking to get out of class. See if there's a way to have those conversations before the class gets started, to see, hey, if I need or want to do extra credit, can I do that in this course, in this class? Are there ways for me to, I'm aiming to hit, you know, a 4.0. What do you need to see from me to make that happen? Just by having those conversations, they may look at you different if, when the class starts, you come to them and have that conversation again, because you already set that stepping stone in place ahead of time. So communicating ahead of time and playing chess, knowing that people can be fake, phony assholes and all that, having those, use that to your advantage, and basically have people do what you want to do, just like playing chess. And if you don't play chess, you should start playing chess and then play chess in real life.
And then when you go in there in the morning, this is how I would do it if I want to get some extra credit or C, right? I would just go in there and be like, good morning, coach. Hey, how you doing today? Listen, I know you busy, man, because everybody coming in here swarming you with everything, man. It's been a hell of a week. I already understand, because you look like you stressed out. Listen, I know you probably ain't gonna want to do it. I'm just gonna ask you, what is it that I could do real quick? Is there anything quick, fast, and in a hurry I can do that kind of like boost this grade up a little bit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can throw an extra page on here or something. What is there any way possible that I can push this grade up real quick to this A, because I'm off by a little bit, and see what kind of feedback they give you right there. And if he say, well, you know, Isabella, look, we ain't really, I don't really have nothing extra, then say less. But if he say, you know what, it's a possibility, then you got your answer. Just remember that all your professors are humans, and they deal with the same stresses and trials and tribulations that you deal with. So give them grace just like you need grace. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just got to pick your opportunity, find the right moment, because he can give you a no 100 times in the morning, but if you catch him in the right time in the afternoon, that no can be a yes. So, you know, it's picking your opportunity, picking your moments. Make sure that you're not going in there with that attitude of why they're so mean and why are they so annoying. Don't go in there with that, because that energy will bounce off of you and go to them, and then they can pick that up. Oh, here she come with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And if they feel that way, then they automatically gonna go into defense mode and deflect. Oh, they nothing I can do. I'm trying to take care of what I got to. But if you go in there with that attitude of, I understand, I'm compassionate, I'm empathetic to what you're going through, I feel how you feel, man. Listen, I got a lot going on too. I just want to know if there any way possible that I can bring this up. I know you ain't trying to do no extra work because I don't want to do no extra work either, but I really need to get this grade up. Is there anything that, any way that I can get it up? If not, it's good. I understand, but I'm just checking because I hate to feel like I'm slighting myself and not completing it. I'm kind of OCD and I need to bring this up and see what they say from there. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it, but it ain't only how you say it, it's when you say it. So make sure that you picking your opportunities. Make sure you going in there with the good energy because your energy, we detect your energy before you even get in there. If you coming in there with bad energy, we feel that shit. So make sure your energy is good. Make sure your aura's right and go in there and talk with a smile on your face. And listen, smiling is contagious. So if you send a smile their way, they're going to send one back. And that was your doorway to get in and see how you can get what you're trying to get without putting too much on them. So be compassionate, be empathetic, pick your timing, know what you're saying, and be opportunist. Go about it, and then you're gonna get the results that you're looking for. And if it don't, still give yourself a hug and pat yourself on the back. Cause shit, you doing better than a lot of motherfuckers. If you got a 3.9, you done already went in there and kicked the dough in. So now you're just trying to kick the dough in and make sure that the motherfucker fall off the hinges. So pat on your back, salute yourself, and keep on pushing.
No matter how many no's or assholes was acting any kind of way. Thank you for your question, and definitely like and subscribe. So anytime you have a question of any sort, we will be more than happy to answer it. Like, subscribe, share, and
if you're still in there, put 100 in the comments so we know you're still here and you ain't leave. Oh, there you go. Oh, come on with it. Thank you. Welcome. That's what we do. Welcome to No Cap.
Welcome to No Cap Live. This is what we do. So anytime we are here on Sundays and Wednesdays, make sure you subscribe and join us again for, Q&A and any questions. And you can share if you have friends you want to share.
Please share it. Subscribe, share. We got another channel, I Am Manifestation. We do this all every week. Like, share, subscribe, push it out to your friends. Because look, you help us grow. You see how we answer? Come on here with it, man. Talk with us. All the time we don't answer questions. I mean, all the time we got something different to say. Every week you're gonna learn something dope. Every week we give you something.
And we're gonna
different.
have Q&As every week as well.
Every week.
Have our own
we got a book club going right now. The first book that we're reading is called Train the Body, Train the Brain, and the Body Will Follow. Coach P wrote that. So we do book clubs. We would love to get more feedback and more advice, and we would love for you to be a part of our community here at No Cap, because we give all facts, no fiction.
And the body will follow. Train the brain and body will follow. The book written by me. All right, we at 142.
Yeah, we gone. Hey, CC, happy birthday. Your old ass.
Any other questions from anybody else before we?
Any other questions before anybody else? Listen, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Oh yeah. Thanks, bro. Or could it be medical and it's very what? Or it could be a medical and it's very precise. Can't be getting breaks because it has to be excited in order to evaluate. Yeah, thanks, bro. People's lives are at risk. Yeah. Hey, listen. C, you're old. I love you. You're old as shit. P is hella old too. His birthday just passed too. In dog years, that nigga is prehistoric. C, you're past prehistoric.
In 50 years, so I'm 28 and ready to. You hear you? I'm 28 years old. In 50 years, you better. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. 28. I'm in my prime.
Hey, man, Isabella, man, you know what, Isabella? You just made our day. Well, I mean, we got our subscribers that be here with us, but just seeing you come in and ask the question, come on with it. Hello. Anyway, we about this thing, man. P out of control. Yeah, I hear this nigga over here talking about he's 28 in fitness years. This nigga right here.
In fitness years, I'm 28 years old.
This nigga go to bed drinking protein shakes.
Wake up.
Talk about getting 2 rounds in. Nigga.
I don't have to drink protein shakes. You understand?
Here this nigga go right here.
My natural essence and put it and share it with the world, and it would be like a protein shake.
Hey, listen. Nigga, what? What the fuck you just said? The fuck you just said, nigga? The fuck? Man, you finna fuck up my ribs. God damn it. I ain't fucking with you no more.
Hey,
Listen, man.
like, subscribe,
And
share.
share. God damn
More
it.
with No Cap Live and our Q&As. This is something that we started like 2 weeks ago, putting up the Q&A because we want to allow people to come in the chat and actually ask real questions. And you know, we'll give real answers right off the cuff like we did. So we hope to see you again. Come again. What? Come again. Say what?
Yeah, because I don't know what that nigga said. This nigga P, this nigga be so cool with this shit. You just gotta wait until you put this shit in there. And I'm gonna give it my natural juices, nigga. Nigga, what? This nigga advertising man milk. This nigga P out here hustling man milk. Fuck out of here. This nigga's a man milk seller. Hey, y'all niggas wait until the nigga, I don't gotta get the protein shake. Just wait until the end of the night, nigga. I'm making my own shit. I'm selling this shit.
You could. You was trying to. You was about to respond, and then you was like, "What? What you say?"
What? This nigga P hustling man milk. Some of this shit gonna pump you up. My nigga P said, "This is vitamin D."
Hey,
My
man,
nigga P.
28 you better believe it.
Hey man, next week, man, we on Wednesday, 9:30.
So you better
know what?
tell you.
We done came back to back. We getting back to the old No Cap. Come on, we gonna be back to back to back to back to back to back. Man, we finna run this shit. And guess what?
Jim don't mean young. Health.
It said young. It said nigga, you old.
And shape does. How you're able to move your joints, your ligaments, your mind, your body, your spirit, your heart rate, your recovery, your strength, your abilities. Yeah.
This nigga P doing a 2 p.m. commercial.
Yeah.
The 2 a.m. commercial. This is Coach P. Have you not had your protein enough?
Yeah. The
or is your lady not satisfied? Are you just giving her one round?
The size of your belly.
Do you consider 2 rounds oral sex and regular sex? That's 2 rounds. No. We going 3 and 4 over here. Introducing man milk made by P.
I may be the youngest here. Well, if you in school, well, no,
we just had a birthday today. We just gave a birthday shout out.
Yeah, she was 16. We just had a birthday shout out from Farty Marty or somebody, and she was 16. But you may be the second youngest.
Oh, we don't even know.
Give you 19 years old. 19.
Hey, listen, you in college, keep going. Keep going. Keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Remember, your energy travels. Your energy travels ahead of you. So bring that there. Talk to them, and they're going to give you the extra credit, even if they don't. Fuck it. You already came through like a champion. You know what I'm saying? So high five yourself, look in the mirror, give yourself your kudos, and know you did it. And guess what? And then when they say, hey, what gave you the motivation to do it? Say KCNP.
No Cap Live.
Come on with it. Hello. And we'll be back on. She said, never mind.
Yeah, she was saying because the youngest, because of the 16.
Don't worry about it, man. Keep coming, because guess what? I'm glad you're here. We treat everybody like family. Man, P, let's get up out of here, man. Listen.
Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in to another live episode of No Cap Live. We will be back on Wednesday. Don't miss our, we do 2 episodes a week, Wednesday and Sunday. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you come back with your comments and questions on the next episode. We look forward to seeing you. I'm Coach Pete. That is KC. This is No Cap Live. We appreciate y'all.
And this nigga hurt my ribs with that bullshit he said in that man milk. Man, my shit hurt over here. I ain't fucking with you no more after this, nigga.
That's old. Hey, CC, he hurt his
ribs. Man, hang up, P. Hang up the clip. Hang up the clip. P, hang up the clip, nigga. Nino, nigga. Nino.
Sitting down talking.
Nigga, Nino. This nigga this nigga be losing all the goddamn. You don't know code words no more, nigga. We gonna have to have a discussion when this shit is over, because this nigga don't remember not a near code word. We came up with shit. This nigga just forget shit.
We appreciate y'all, man. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We'll see you on the next one.
Come on, man. I'm out, man. Gotta go up there and get a heating pad. Nah, no Nino tonight. Nigga, hang up this shit. I'm getting off. Peace out.
We'll see y'all in the next one. We out.